You, in your life, day by day, you learn many things. You also learn about life, about your life. This learning can be completely false and deceiving, and it can be pure and liberating. You, in your life, day by day, learning about life, about living, yet it seems that you don't learn anything, that I don't learn anything, that twists and mistakes repeat themselves in an endless loop. It seems, by observation, that problems and faults never come to true integrity. Yet we learn. So the learning which is false, you can see if you look, is the learning that you know. You heard that, for example, there is such thing as happiness or joy, freedom, and you build an idea about it, and you measure your progress towards it, and all that is a game of pure imagination. You can see it. This is not unique to you or to me. So the learning that is known is false. No matter if you quote by heart all the sacred words and all the truth that was ever expressed by whoever. If you know it, if you build a picture of it, a concept from it, if you imagine it to be this or that, it must be false. To see that is true learning. To see it not as knowledge, but to find that at the end of the day, you truly know nothing. And to see the beauty of it, this is true learning. Yet, you have to come to it again and again. And every time you come to see it, the feeling is the opposite of satisfaction. It's a liberation by ignorance. you basically give up knowing because you see the waste of energy and life that it cost you, that it presented in your actual daily living. So this encounter with the futility of learning life by knowing, by experiencing, by verifying, by measuring, must throw you to a place that is not convenient for the mind. But by saying throw you, you have to ask, who is this me that can be suddenly thrown to a state of baseless unknown, an open hole where there was firm knowledge about life and only question remain, to a point that the question that has a shape, the only one that still you can resonate with, is what to ask. Because the questions that you knew are false too. So a question within a question, expanding to unknown, learning. If you can dare to drop all you know about life, not as a game, by seeing the futility, the fact that it brought you nowhere, it gave you nothing. The false stay false, and the true is untouched. You see it, you can see it, and in that, you drop the knowledge, you let it be. You're not thrown to that place of baseless, open question. That place, which is not a place, and that state, which is not a state, is the house of learning. Is home. Everything that you do from that place, every thought that entertain your mind, every activity, everything is new. The color of it is unknown, the sound of it is unknown. You meet it only as it come to be. I used words, free creative flow, that feels somewhat relevant, surely as any other word. They are false, but in the limitation of language, free creative flow is real in your life when you don't know what it is. Yet, all that you do is done by that. And to make it very simple, if you play the piano in free creative flow, you have no idea what you're playing. I really wish that you will meet that once in your life, whatever instrument. The sounds come, only the sound that is played fills you with delight, and the way the other sound come afterwards is none of your concern. You don't care about it. At the end, you meet that which you played, and you say clearly, without a doubt, I didn't play that. It was played by itself. And if you write a short poem, same. The words appear as you write them. I want to end with two indicators that you can use if you have the drive to meet that endless flow in your life. The first indication, whatever it is that you do, before you start, you feel frustration because you are clueless about what and how you're going to do. If you sit with a paper and you're about to draw or write, or if you sit in front of a piano and you're about to play, you are clueless. There is only space, white page, a beginning. And to the mind, this meet all the criteria that trigger the feeling of frustration. You have to endure, not by force, but you have to learn to go through that and start. The second indication is the end. You cannot recognize the creation. If it's a poem, you read it for the first time. You may remember a word or two, but since there was no intention, there is no trace in the memory about the process that built that written piece, played piece, and so on. Free creative flow is real. Free creative flow, which is not the name and not the knowledge, is life. If you, as myself, want to learn life, not about life, not from life, life, the language of learning life is free, creative flow. It teaches itself.